Committee substitute for Senate Bill 1514, a bill to be entitled an act relating to anaphylaxis in public and charter schools.
Senator the 17th, Senator Smith, you are recognized to explain the bill.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senators, students with life-threatening allergies face significant challenges in school settings. Anaphylaxis, for example, is a severe, life-threatening allergic reaction which can occur rapidly and can be fatal if not treated immediately. And it's typically triggered by food allergens, insect stings, medications, even latex. According to the Florida Department of Health, approximately 76,000 students in Florida have life-threatening allergies. For these students, the prompt use of an epinephrine auto-injector can be life-saving. Senate Bill 1514 seeks to enact a minimum standard for responding to anaphylactic reactions in K-8 public schools. Under the bill, both traditional and charter K-8 public schools will be required to be able to implement emergency action plans for students with allergies at all times when the student is on school grounds, specifically during extracurricular activities, during athletic events, school dances, and before and after school programs. It requires an adequate number of school personnel undergo training, simple and straightforward training in the administration of emergency epinephrine or EpiPens. Both free and low-cost training programs exist, and according to the staff analysis, costs associated with the training are indeterminate, but likely insignificant. So we already know this policy should not have a significant fiscal impact on our school districts. Ultimately, this bill is about preventing tragedies and saving lives. That is the bill.
Are there amendments?
None on the desk, Mr. President.
Are there questions of the sponsor? Senator Jones, in questions.
Thank you so much, Mr. President, and thank you, Senator Smith. I had to think. Sorry, y'all. It's been a long day. And is this your first bill on the floor?
Senator Smith.
Senator Jones, yes, it is my first bill as a senator on the floor of the Florida Senate.
Senator Jones.
Thank you so much, Mr. President. Well, this is not the House, so welcome to the Senate. So we got some questions for you, sir. On page 3 of your bill, can you talk to us about how you define the word training? Training. What does that mean?
Thank you, Senator Jones. What we mean by training is showing someone how to do something. It's pretty simple.
Senator Jones.
No comments. I'm done. That's all I need to know.
Senator Burgess, in questions.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. We saw this in my committee, Senator Smith. Some follow-on questions that I just didn't get a chance to ask. I was wondering, could you please, for the good of the order, spell anaphylaxis with your eyes closed, please?
Senator Smith.
With my eyes closed, I'm being told. Anaphylaxis. A-N-A-P-H-Y-L-A-X-I-S. Anaphylaxis.
Senator Roussan, in questions.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. And Senator, congratulations on your first bill, but on which axis does anaphylaxis fall on?
Senator Smith.
Thank you, Senator Roussan. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Additional questions of the sponsor. Senator Berman.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senator Smith, could you tell us the scientific basis how epinephrine fights an anaphylactic reaction?
Senator Smith.
Thank you, Senator Berman. Asked and answered.
Senator Osgood. Thanks.
Thank you, Mr. President. And congratulations, Senator Smith. And I rose to ask a question. You are adorned in a mild blue today compared to your usual dress. So would you please explain to me the significance of the blue to your bill today?
Senator Smith.
Thank you for that very good question, Senator Osgood. I always want to look and dress my best, and the blue, this jacket in particular, really was my favorite jacket, and I wanted to wear it on the best day of this legislative session, which was going to be today.
Additional questions of the sponsor. Senator Burton.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senator Smith, the training question was already asked, the definition of training. Are you familiar with the proper use of an EpiPen?
Senator Smith.
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Senator Burton, for the question. Yes, I am familiar with it because as part of my prep for this bill presentation, I took the online training, which took no longer than 45 minutes, which is why I'm so confident that we'll be able to get our school personnel quickly trained to be able to save lives in our public schools.
Senator Burton.
Thank you, Mr. President. And I'm glad you took that training. And for the benefit of the entire Senate body, so that we really know what we're voting on here today, might you be able to demonstrate to us the appropriate application of an EpiPen on your, no, he can do it on himself. You can use a pen that's in your hand, sir.
Senator Smith to inject himself.
Thank you, Mr. President. Actually, Senator Burton, I would prefer it if you could come over here so I can use you.
I have allergies, so this would be important.
She does have severe allergies.
Thank you.
Oh.
Well done.
That's basically how it works, Senator Burton.
Additional questions of the sponsor. The senator of the 17th, Senator Smith, moves the bill be read a third time. All those in favor of the motion signify by saying yay. All those opposed. Should please read the bill a third time.
Committee substitute for Senate Bill 1514, a bill to be entitled an act relating to anaphylaxis in public and charter schools.
Is there debate on the bill? Senator Burton.
Thank you. And I will take this. This is a serious conversation. And while we've enjoyed our time with Senator Smith here this morning, you know, the fact of the matter is sometimes, you know, children in particular, when you're students at a school, may encounter an allergen that they may not even know that, quite frankly, they're allergic to. But when there's a severe reaction, time really does matter. So I think appropriate training and the availability for those personnel on campus who are close to them to apply the appropriate remedy at that point in time is very, very important. So thank you for this good bill.
Additional debate. Senator Burgess in debate.
Thank you, Mr. President. Just wanted to echo Senator Burton and on a serious note say congratulations on your first bill. Thank you for bringing something forward that's really meaningful, something that will help save lives potentially, and also something that, thanks for being a good sport. That was fun. We all need that.
Additional debate. Senator Sharif in debate.
Yes, Senator Smith from the Peanut Gallery. Get it? It's the most common allergen for kids. And so I'm really glad that you brought this good bill, and I have enjoyed your sportsmanship. So thank you.
Additional debate. Senator Smith to close on the bill.
Thank you, Mr. President. And thank you, everyone, for indulging me in whatever it was that just happened. But in all seriousness, it is vital that we ensure our schools understand the risk of anaphylaxis and that they have a plan should a child be exposed to a triggering allergen. We know that the training is quick, it's easy, it's free. It could mean the difference between life and death for some of our students. I also want to thank a local Winter Park mom. Her name is Sherry Eisler. She is a constituent of Senator Jason Broders, whose advocacy inspired this bill. Her 8-year-old son, Lincoln, who many of you gushed over in the Rules Committee, is seriously allergic to dairy, to chickpeas, peas, and lentils. And he has experienced anaphylaxis several times in his young life, which began to close his throat. It threatened his life, and where an EpiPen was quickly administered to save it. This bill gives his mother, his sister Liberty, and his family peace of mind that he too can safely enjoy before, during, and after school public school sponsored activities in an environment where school personnel will be ready and able to implement his EAP and prevent a potentially tragic situation in the case a triggering allergen puts him at risk. I'm inspired by her advocacy to effect change. I know we can do this, and I ask for your support of Senate Bill 1514.
Secretary will unlock the board, and senators will proceed to vote. Have all senators voted? Secretary will lock the board and record the vote.
37 yeas, 0 nays, Mr. President.
So the bill passes. Please read the next bill.
Committee substitute for Senate Bill 1419, a bill to be entitled an act relating to Children's Medical Services Program.
Senator of the 31st District,